Hey there, planners. Can you tell what we're talking about today? One of my favorite things in the world, writing utensils. So I am kicking off a new series today with all of my favorite planning supplies and tools and accessories of 2022. We're going to start with writing utensils, which is what I'm going to be covering today. And hopefully this helps you make your holiday wish list or your planning wish list, or if you're buying gifts for someone who is super into planning like this community, this would be a great video series for you to tune into. Go grab your planners and let's get planning. So I thought this would be a super cool way to start off the holiday season and the month of December by sharing with you some of my absolute favorites, my go-to, my ride or die planning items for 2022. Because you may be thinking about your own wish list for the holidays, you may be thinking about buying gifts for others, and hopefully this inspires you and gives you some ideas, sometimes I like to, as I'm shopping for others, maybe sneak an item in the cart for myself. These would qualify. This series of videos is going to give you some ideas on how you can do that. So I'm going to start with writing utensils, and I'm including everything. I'm including highlighters, markers, pens, the whole shebang. My favorites from the year 2022, I'm going to start with my least favorite of the favorites and work to my very favorite of the favorites. So that's kind of the order here. I'm going to start with these. These are something that was new to me this year. They've been out a while. They're not brand new, but these were new to me this year. And these are the Zebra Sarasa clip pens in the vintage color inks. The colors are awesome. The colors are really unique, very neutral colors. I featured these pens and the other pens I'm about to talk about in a video all about neutral color, fall color pens, highlighters, and markers, and I'll have that link down in the description box below. I'll also have everything I talk about today linked down in the description box below so you can easily make a shopping list or a wish list. So these are beautiful. I mean, this one especially, this rose-colored one is absolutely beautiful. It is a fine tip, and it writes very, very smoothly. The only paper I found that it does not do well on, which is the case with most pens because it's picky paper, is Tombow River paper, as in the Hobonichi cousin and Hobonichi products. So it doesn't work well on there because it is a gel pen, but it's gorgeous and the colors are so unique. Now, the one thing I will say, the drawback that I found is the ink goes really quickly. There's one, and I can't remember which one it is. It might be the blue, maybe. One of them, I was making sort of this huge master list and one night, and I spent like 2 hours, I was watching some TV, and I spent like 2 hours making this list. And I realized, I thought, I wonder how much of the ink I have used. I can't find the one it was now. But I realized that the ink is going really fast. So I tried to find the replacement inks on Amazon, and I had a really hard time finding them. I think I found some that would work in here, but I couldn't find like a full set of, for all of the pens in the collection, a full set of ink refills. So that would be my only complaint about these pens, is the ink is hard to find and it does go really fast. But they are beautiful and they are special use pens. I plan to sort of pack these away and pull them out next fall and make these kind of my special fall set of pens. So love these pens. They're the first in the group. Okay, next up. So if you paid attention at all, if you shop Amazon pens and stationery supplies, Rytech is a brand that has kind of come out of nowhere and brought a strong pen game with them. So Rytech is available on Amazon, all kinds of pens, all kinds of colors, lots and lots of options. These, I almost feel like are a dupe for the Sarasa vintage color pens. But I think these are even cooler because these are dual color gel pens. So for example, this one, it's in a 0.5 size. It has the colors gray and purple. So let me just show you. Here's the gray, and you can see it writes very similar to the Sarasa. And then here's the purple. So how cool is that? I love dual color, multicolor pens. I love those. The way it writes is wonderful, writes very well, and the colors are really cool. So this is olive and honey, and then this is avocado and tea rose, calite and mauve, lilac and cress green, Persian red and navy, dark green and amber, and milk tea and smoke blue. So really, really unique colors, and the fact that they're dual colors is awesome because you're getting so many colors just in this one set, and the price is really reasonable. So I feel like this was a real gem of a find. And also just the brand, discovering the brand Rytech was awesome because there are so many pens. There are so many pens from Rytech. So check them out if you have not checked them out before. I'm excited that I discovered this brand and this product this year. Okay, next up is a product that it took me a long time to find available, but I am a huge fan of Zebra Mildliners, and this is the neutral set. So these are the typical chiseled tip on one side and then sort of pen tip on the other side. There are 5 colors. This is copper, which copper is my favorite. Copper is the best color because this, I felt like this color was kind of missing from the Zebra Mildliner set. This is cool gray. I'm not that impressed with cool gray. There was already a gray in the Zebra Mildliner set, which I felt like was a pretty cool color. So it's good. It's just not that impressive to me. This is olive, which I do like. It's very, very light. Almost hard to tell it's green. It's very gray in color. So that's nice. And then this is beige, which is awesome. This is a very nice color to have. And then this is cream, which is hard to see. It's very, very light. So here's what I'll say about this. I'm glad I have them because I love Zebra Mildliners, and it's nice to have the complete set because I do have all the other colors. However, I'm going to talk about another Zebra product, which is really, really my favorite. And these don't actually stack up to those, which is why they're earlier in the video. But they make my favorites list this year because they're Zebra Mildliners, and I felt like I needed the complete set because I love Zebra Mildliners. So it's nice to have them, to finally be able to add them to my collection. I don't think you absolutely have to have them, but if you have the Zebra collection, except for these, it's nice to have them added into your set. So, and they are unique colors. I think this would make a great gift for someone, either a student or, you know, just anyone. I think this would make a good gift for someone if you can find it. So good luck with that. I'll try to have links down below of where to actually find these. Okay, here's a pen that I don't talk about often on this channel, but I use all the time. This is my go-to journaling pen. It is a fountain pen. It is a Lamy Safari fountain pen, and it actually comes in a ton of colors, and it's got easy, you know, pre-filled cartridges with different colors that you can add in, and I'm not really, my handwriting is not great, but I find that this pen helps me to write better. It is one of the easiest fountain pens. I have purple ink, or purple blue, maybe, I'm not sure exactly which one, but I find this pen super easy to write with, and I actually think this pen makes my handwriting look better. So I use this for journaling. I journal a lot at night, and I love to use this pen. It makes me feel fancy. I practice my script writing in it. So this is a pen that I really do use all the time, and it is one of my favorites for the year of 2022. I just don't talk about it much on this channel, so I thought it would be nice to add this in. The other thing I like about this is that Lamy Safaris are really reasonably priced for fountain pens. When you think about the fountain pen product lines, this one is definitely affordable. I love it in white. I think it's really pretty, but it comes in a bunch of different colors as well. So just want to make sure to include this, even though it's not something I really talk about a lot on my channel. This is definitely on my favorites list and would make a great gift for someone. All right, let's bring out the big guns. This is the Tombow set, the complete set, the big guy. I have a very wonderful husband who is very supportive of my stationery planning addiction, and he picked this full set up for me for my birthday. And I absolutely love them. I love all the colors. I love the quality of Tombow brush pens. There's, the color range is amazing. I use them probably weekly, if not daily. I'm using one of them. I pick out one color each week for work, and then I just make a highlight. It's really the only color or, creativity I put into my work planner, but I highlight the top of the page for the week with that color, and it helps me be able to recognize, where weeks change in my work planner. That's probably the most functional way I use these pens, but I also use these for a ton of creative projects and planning and, all kinds of things. So this is pricey. This is probably by far the most pricey item on this list, and you do not have to buy the whole set. You can buy these in packs of 5 or 6 in color combinations. It is way more expensive to buy the individual packs to get the full kit than it is to just buy the full kit with the box. And it does come in, I've got it taken apart now. These actually hook together so they swing out like this. But they come in, this really handy storage box that is great to be able to, display the pens or, just to keep them in a complete set. I love this. This would be a fantastic gift for someone that you want to drop some money on or, maybe put on your own Christmas wish list if you've been really good this year. So anyway, I can't not include these in my favorites video because they are truly one of my favorite pens. Okay, these are one of those things that I'm like, why did I not do this sooner? These are the Crayola Colors of the World markers, and they are absolutely amazing. They are so cool. So I actually did a video where I swatched out every single one of the colors and all the different sets and in the 2 different sizes, and I will have that video listed down below if you want to see more about it. Crayola is like the most reasonably priced markers there are, especially if you're, I'm just coming off showing you all the Tombows. So Crayolas are like extremely well priced compared to those. What I love about these is the ability to have them as an alternative neutral set of highlighters for your planner. The colors are stunning. The soft pinks and the beiges and the cream colors, they're absolutely stunning if you are going for a very neutral minimalist look in your planner. And then you can also use the thinner set as pens, and they write great. They are great little pens in very neutral colors for your planner. So these have been out a while. I don't know why it took me so long to pull the trigger and purchase these. I got the full set off Amazon, and they were a really great deal, as Crayola always is. And the quality is fantastic too. So if you're looking for some minimal colors, if this would make a great gift for someone, very minimal, and you could either do the smaller set, the bigger sets, or a combination for a really great gift for someone. All right, so I talked a minute ago about the neutral color zebra Mildliners, but now I'm going to talk to you about my ride or dies, my absolute favorites, and they are the zebra Mildliner brush pens. Oh man, these things are so awesome. They have the dual tips, so they do have the pen side on the other side, but the brush side is so awesome for highlighting. With the chiseled tip, and you can even see it here in these marks I made earlier, I always got this little like ink blunk at the end. I know that's not a word, But you know what I'm talking about, where the ink kind of pools before you pick your pen up? You don't have that with the brush pens, which I really love. And I always found the Mildliners with the chisel tip just to be not quite wide enough. And the brush, I don't have that problem at all. So I don't hand letter. I stink at it. I just can't do it. But if you did, these would be fantastic for that as well. But I don't use them for that. I use them for highlighting, and they are fantastic. I have a huge set. I have all the colors available. I wish they would make the neutrals available in the brush set. But I really do use these every single day. I use color coding in my work planning, and I have zebra Mildliners assigned, certain colors assigned to everything I do. So I use these all the time. So definitely on my favorites list. They would make great gifts. These are available at many places, Target, Walmart, Amazon. They're available all over. I'll have some links down below. But these would make very, very good gifts for yourself or someone else this year. Okay, now we're really getting into my top 2 favorites. This is my number 2 favorite, and these are the Zig Clean Color Dot Markers. My daughter was making fun of me about, Mom, why do you need this? And then she caught me one time making a list, and I don't make a list without using these markers. They are so awesome for checklist. I also use them, as I said in the previous item, I also use them for color coding at work. So I have colors assigned to things at work, and I have a Zig dot marker and a zebra brush pen aligned and assigned in color coding for work stuff. So I use these every day, every single day. I keep one with me all the time. If I'm going somewhere, my planner's coming with me, one of these and a pen, which I'll talk about in a minute, is also going to be in that planner. So yeah, these are fantastic. There are more colors. There's actually a set that I kind of want to pick up. It is a metallic version of Zig Clean Color Dot Markers, which I think would be really pretty for holidays or things like that. So, or even like artwork where you want to put some dots, you know, some silver or some bronze or gold dots on stuff. So anyway, that's on my wish list, is the metallic Zig Color Dot Markers. So anyway, if you have not tried these, or if you know a list maker, these are a fantastic gift for those folks or for yourself. All right, and finally, the ultimate favorite writing utensil of this year and the previous year, and probably the previous year before that. I am obsessed with this pen. I go nowhere without this pen. Ever since I've discovered this pen and I have been tied at the hip. This is the Uni Jet Stream 4-way multi-pen. It is awesome. I have it in a ton of colors. As you can see, it comes in a ton of colors. I have it in a ton of colors. I keep one with me all the time. So what I love, it's a multi-pen, so I have black, blue, green, red, and a pencil, and it's got a little eraser for your pencil. The ink is fantastic. I actually keep them in different sizes, so this is a 0.5, and I believe this is a 0.1, so you can see the difference there. I keep them in different sizes because I like to use different sizes for different things. The barrel is thick on this, so if you don't like a thick barreled pen, then you probably won't like this pen. But it is a very thick barrel, which I love. And I tend to, I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but I hold my pen really tightly when I write, and I'm putting a lot of pressure into my writing. I don't know why I do that. That's just how I naturally write. So a lot of times pens are uncomfortable for me, especially if they have some sort of design or ridging here on the barrel where you hold it. It actually becomes very uncomfortable for me. Not this pen. This pen has this fantastic silicone grip. It is thick, but it is very, very light. And I could write forever with this pen. I love it. And as you can see, I've collected a bunch of them. I actually picked up this one, which was a special edition. I got it off Jet Pens. It's a pure malt pen, and it only has 2 colors and a pencil. So it's a little different, but it's still the UniJet jet pen. So If you're looking for a ride or die pen and you haven't found it yet, I would highly encourage you to try this pen. Or if you know, I think this would be great for students. I have seen people take out the other colors and just fill it all with black. So for people who take a lot of notes and write a lot, it's a great way to make sure you're never out of ink. It's just fantastic. This is a great pen. I will probably never be without this pen. The other thing I love about this pen is you can buy the refills in different sizes on Amazon. So for example, you can get the colored refills. I have a ton of the colored refills as well. But I also have 7 and 5 millimeter, which is my two favorite sizes, but these are easy to buy, they're inexpensive, and they ship quickly from Amazon. So I keep a lot of backups of this because, again, I use this pen all the time, every day, all the time. This is my go-to pen, or one of these are. And I actually switch them out seasonally. So right now I'm using this one. This one feels very, November to me. But I also like the black. In the summertime, I love this guy, the yellow one, and this one. So, I switch them out all the time. I'm constantly with this pen. It is my very, very favorite #1 writing utensil of 2022. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the series. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned because I am going to be shooting rapid fire all of my 2022 favorites when it comes to planning supplies, tools, and accessories so that you can make that holiday wish list or go ahead and complete that shopping list that you have. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this. And as always, thanks for planning with me.